the Rangers and the Hurricanes. The Rangers took game 3 to cut the series lead for Carolina to 2-1. Carolina's minus 320 to win the series still. Rangers plus 250. For game 4, Carolina minus 105, the Rangers minus 115. The over-under at 5.5, under so far in the series. So we'll probably see a pretty heavily juiced under on this 5.5. The game 3 line closed as basically a pick 'em. I think you and I will probably be on the same page here. The Hurricanes are starting to, since they had a really bad first 40 minutes of the series, the first 2 periods of game 1, they did not deserve to be close to the Rangers. They ended up stealing that win and then played a much better game 2. It was a very defensive chess match kind of game. And then game 3 at the Garden, the Hurricanes were the better team. Igor Shesterkin was really good. Antti Ranta played really well too, but Shesterkin was the difference. He played well enough to allow the Rangers the runway needed to capitalize on a power play and fluke play where D'Angelo's stick went flying in the air. It's hard to argue against this price you're getting on Carolina, considering they've been the better team for the majority of the series. And when you look at what the Rangers were dealing with, they were down 0-2 in the series. They were coming home, and that was the effort they gave. All of a sudden, you're thinking, if that's their best punch, Carolina showed they could take it. So they do seem the more likely winner if that game plays out over and over again. And I don't really think it's going to play that much differently as these games continue in the series.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've nailed it. The Rangers won this game in the most Rangers-like fashion imaginable, right? They Igor was outstanding, defense was good enough, and they got a power play goal, and then they nursed it home. If I'm Carolina, I'm not worrying right now. They played their game. They probably deserved a better fate. Rangers closed as a favorite, which was expected considering they were 0-2 playing at home. But the thing is, in game 4, we're not going to see them close as a favorite, though. So I will be on Carolina here. I think that we should be able to get them as a short favorite, but this is one of those games where if you like Carolina, you're going to want to move very quickly because, like you mentioned, if this was the Rangers' best shot down 0-2 at home, I think that Carolina would be the right side in game 4. So let's just say that that number should move pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's been very frustrating betting these Ranger games all season, and it's been very frustrating in the playoffs as well because you said it right. They keep following such a familiar script where Igor keeps them in a game, or the other goalie that they're playing against, in Louis Domingue's case, kind of sinks his own team's chances, right? And they just end up they're opportunistic because they have good players. Like they have, it's really Mika Zibanejad, Igor Shesterkin, and like Adam Fox against the Hurricanes right now, and they're down 2-1. And so you got to tip your cap to those players for sure. But that's just not a repeatable path to success. And you hope that if you are betting the Hurricanes, that shows on Tuesday night at the Garden. And like I said, it should be another game where tempers could flare. Jordy Gallant had some not so nice things to say about Tony DeAngelo and some of the Hurricanes players. So we'll see how that bubbles over